Movie buffs stepped out for the Nigerian premiere of Hollywood movie Independence Day Resurgence. Now, this movie, which originally premiered a few years ago, had Will Smith in the lead, but the sequel has no Will Smith. Anyway, that didn't stop Nigerians from coming out to enjoy this event. Do watch this.
Movie buffs have gathered for a special kind of movie premiere in Lagos, southwest Nigeria. It is the official Nigerian premiere for a Hollywood blockbuster movie, Independence Day Resurgence, a sequel to the 1995 blockbuster Independence Day, starring Will Smith.
On this day in 1996, the world escaped the clutches of extinction.
Your father was the bravest man I've ever seen.
Coming 20 years after the first installment of the alien sci-fi movie, Nigerian fans of the movie franchise express mixed feelings, particularly because the Will Smith isn't returning on this one.
At first, I had questions like, it's been like, what, 8, 10 years since the last one? Why are they even bother making a remake? But, I mean, that shouldn't even be a question because there are remakes that get made like 20 years later, 30 years later. But then again, he's still in his prime, so why not bring him back? But then, you know how movies are. Sometimes it might be conflict of interest, maybe he didn't want to, maybe the money wasn't enough, maybe the budget wasn't enough, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, it's turning out to be a great movie, so why the hell not? It doesn't mean just because the previous people don't return doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to be a success. And I'm here to watch it, so it's got to be a success. So.
And, as a filmmaker yourself, because yes, we know you're into movies now and all of this, how do you suppose films like this can rub off on our own movie industry?
Well, I mean, hopefully it would, especially now that our film industry is growing at a very, very expedited rate. Hopefully it will push us further, you know, in the fields of like FX, you know, special effects and CGI and stuff like that. Hopefully it will force us to believe that, you know, to know that it is quite necessary to go out there and get the necessary training and push, you know, the levels, push the, you know, the bars a whole lot further. Hopefully that'll happen.
I really enjoyed the movie the first time around. It was definitely a groundbreaking film, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So I'm really looking forward to what they're doing with the Resurgence. I hear the aliens are angrier. So yeah, let's see what they got in store. I think it should be dope.
Particularly disappointed that it's not in this sequel. I hope the others can make it through and pull the same, give it the same originality that the first one had. So I hope, yeah, it's a success just because it's Independence Day.
So let's show them some fireworks.
Hold on! They like to get the landmarks.
The movie stars Jesse Usher as a relative of Will Smith's character from the prequel and chronicles on how a group of resilient individuals helped save the world from anarchy meted by aliens. The organizers say the movie relates to the tough times the country is faced with at the moment.
You know, Nigeria is so tough these days, everybody wants to let off some steam. And this is the perfect film for you to let off steam, to enjoy yourself. So this is a let your hair down type of film, you know, and you know, when things are rough, you know, when you're up against it, and then you succeed. You know, this is just like Nigeria. You know, things are so tough in Nigeria and so rough. You know, but Nigerian resilience. You know, you know, coming out of tough times. You know, and that's what this film is about. You know, it will inspire people. You know, to really work hard. You know, and overcome the economic issues of Nigeria today.
Nollywood actor Demola Adedoyin, whose breaking role in Kunle Afolayan's October 1st set him on a high pedestal within the Nollywood community, believes attention on Hollywood flicks like this could force Nollywood to grow faster.
Yeah, because it seems like there's just a whole bunch of hit comedies going on now. I don't know, it's almost as if people prefer laughing to thinking around here. There's a lot of serious things that are going on in society that can be translated or communicated to the people through film. So, all right, we just need to broaden the genres, do more different kinds of things. Why not sci-fi? Why not, you know, talk about the gods and, you know, some special effects or whatever? Anything can be done now.
We're going to survive!
The movie arrives with a budget of about $160 million. Director Seyi Babatokpe, who made the children film Longtime Heroes, explains why it may take a while before Nollywood went into sci-fi direction.
I doubt it.
Why?
It's very expensive to make and we don't have that kind of money. I mean, like, the imagination is one thing. The actual resources and ability to actually put it through is another thing. I mean, I don't know what the budget of this particular movie is, but I'm more than willing to guarantee that exceeded every movie made in Nigeria this year. So we can't make it because we can't afford it. Our economy in the economics of film can't support it. So we as of yet cannot make it.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Well, I mean, every industry gets a chance to grow organically, and the organic growth is the most important aspect of it. You don't want to overshoot where you are exactly because it only further stunts your growth. So I think we're growing as organically as we can, but we're just not ready for this kind of movies just yet.
Yes, I think it's very important to support the entertainment industry. It's really thriving. It's getting better and better in terms of quality. So I think this is where, corporate bodies, the financial sector, this is where we need to invest money to get something really good out of it. And I think it's really a positive step for actors, for filmmakers, for distributors. Everyone in the chain really benefits. So it's a win-win situation.
Independence Day Resurgence is set 20 years after the first alien invasion in the prequel and has premiered across the world, including the US, UK, and Tokyo.